Hi. Yesterday I did a very quick video, actually it was an 8-minute long video, it was meant to be quick, on my response to being told that I practice witchcraft. And what it led into was my wake-up call and all of the things, or two of the main things that got me thinking very, very differently about how to address my health and how I've helped many other people in the last 8 years reverse various health conditions by getting to the underlying cause. In this video, I want to talk to you, firstly, to remind you, you might have seen some of my written posts about the launch of Magnetic Vitality. It was meant to be launching on the 3rd of July. It's now launching on Monday the 17th. And we're going to be exploring the physical, mental, emotional, and energetic pillars of vitality. Every angle of health to bring balance back into your body, to get rid of chronic inflammation, which is the underlying cause of just about every chronic illness. This is solid science, and we know that just about every chronic illness is rooted in chronic inflammation, toxicity, and or chronic stress. And it's just really about peeling back the layers of the onion to find the true cause so your symptoms can naturally disappear. So we're going to do this physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. I want to tie this into the science, again that word science, because a lot of people seem to relate to that word. Personally, I believe we've got to be careful our interpretation of science, because there's science and then there's science. There's science spearheaded by money, and then there's actual science. One of my favorite sciences is the science of epigenetics, which tells us that it's the environment in the body that signals the health of our cells. The environment is within the body. Whatever environment we keep within the body, that signals the health of our genes, which then determines how they are expressed, which then determines the health of our cells. So epi means above. Epigenetics is above the genes. So think of epigenetics as the software, the genes as the hardware. The epigenetics runs the hardware. And I can't talk about epigenetics without talking about one of the pioneers in epigenetics, Dr. Bruce Lipton. I refer to him as the father of epigenetics. If we know that if we create the environment in the body conducive to healing, the body will heal anything. That is what the science of epigenetics is telling us. This is phenomenal, and it should be all over the media, and it should have been for the last 2 decades. It's not. But isn't that amazing? This is how people are reversing the most irreversible of conditions all over the world without any medical intervention, because they are creating an environment in their body to signal new genes in new ways so their body naturally heals itself. It doesn't matter the name of the symptom. Most symptoms, most illnesses can be reversed, even if you've been told it's incurable or genetic or any of those things. The science of epigenetics has superseded the notion of genetic disease, unless you're one of the 2 to 5% of the population which is, or who is born with a truly defective gene, or a gene which is fully penetrant, which means that in that proportion of the population, the environment in the body won't really determine or play much of a factor in whether or not that gene is expressed. For the most of us, for the most part, around 95 to 98% of the population, we are in control of the environment in the body, which then signals the health of our genes and then the health of our cells. That's amazing, in my view. It's empowering. It means we can take our power back, heal ourselves of just about anything, and we do it across every angle of health. So quickly, physical, what does that entail? When people go about a vitality journey, healing themselves, most people start with the physical, meaning it's most tangible, it's the physical body. So we need to talk about exercise, diet, hydration, oxygen, the basic things. A lot of people are falling short with their diet. They're literally consuming toxins every single day without knowing. An example of a toxin, genetically modified organisms, particularly wheat in America, for example. Hybridized, mutagenicized, not good. It causes gut problems for just about anyone who eats it. So most people can benefit with that one change. So there's a number of different staple culprits that cause chronic inflammation in the body. Think of chronic inflammation as your immune system perceiving there is some kind of an attack on your body, whether it's physical or emotional or thoughts. There's some kind of attack on the body. I say thoughts and emotional because in a fear response, if we're under chronic stress, that means we're in a fear response, living by the hormones of fear, expecting some kind of an attack, even though it's not a physical attack. It's here. So we need to be mindful of that. But let's just talk about the physical again. If we are consuming toxins, that's one of the first reasons we become inflamed, creating any kind of symptom depending on your genetic code. So one of the first things we can do is switch to an anti-inflammatory diet, heal the gut, your organ which creates energy in your body, and many other things. Many people's guts are either leaky or inflamed or both, and causing all kinds of chronic inflammatory health conditions, which is just about anything. So gut health is huge. Being physically active is super important. We also need to look at what other toxins might be in the body or what we are exposed to in our environment. We're looking at environmental toxins and other toxins which might be in the body. So that's the physical pillar of vitality. In a nutshell, we're just going to go through a checklist of what might be causing toxicity in your body so you can release it or at least limit exposure to it and protect yourself. So over the next few days, I'm going to be talking about the mental and the emotional, and the really exciting one, the energetic pillar of vitality. That's when things get so exciting and we enter a whole new world of existence, a whole new elevated way of living. You've seen some of my posts on Dr. Joe Dispenza and attending those retreats. Other pioneers like Nassim Haramein and Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton talking about what we can do with the world of energy. It's phenomenal. And what I'm experiencing with myself and my friends, my colleagues, my clients, it's amazing. So, look out for the next video and let me know if you have any questions. Magnetic Vitality is launching on Monday, the 17th of July. Thank you for watching.